Good morning. Hello, YouTube. It's Sunday, so it's heat treat day. Let me check the kiln right quick. Yeah, I've got a little bit of time. So, welcome to another update. All right. So let's start inside the leather room, and let's talk about what's coming next as far as sales on first runs. If you watched the video I posted yesterday, you'll know that the Slick 2 and the Master Companion is going to be released for pre-sale on this week. Probably look for the notice video on the 28th, and we'll put those up live on my website as far as the skeleton version, okay? And somebody was asking, and there's going to be a lot of details in this update as far as the pre-sale video explaining these knives. But just as a heads up, and I'll go into more detail, the space in here has changed a little bit from the Slick 2 or the Slick. The whole placement has changed. The handle is extended about a 1/4 inch, but from here on, it's the same, okay? So the grinds, the blade shape, thickness of steel, all that other stuff has remained the same. It's just I changed the handles so that the handles for both models would be the same. So when I have handles cut in the future that can be ordered and or purchased separately after you get the knife, they will be the same. So when I have them fabricated, then they'll fit both models, okay? So anyway, that's the only change from the Slick. And also the skeleton models will come with a acid stone wash, okay? Which is kind of a modded gray with, it's a really nice finish. I like that. Okay, so those two will be released, and again, there will be a video prior to the release that will get into more detail on each model and the future sheaths and things like that that you can order separate. But for right now, we're just going to do the pre-sale on the blades just to kind of get an idea of how many people are interested and get the steel procured and all that other stuff so that these can be fabricated probably in about 8 to 10 months. I'm going to try to give myself a little bit more time on these. But anyway, that's what the plans are right now. But they will be released next week, okay? And these 2-week updates like this one just kind of gives you an idea of where the shop is at for the next 2 weeks. The models coming up fabricating after the 2 weeks, I don't talk much about it. So you just have to keep watching these 2-week updates. I know it's a pain, but it's better for you to take 10 or 15 minutes out of every 2 weeks than it is for me to respond to 300-400 emails almost daily wondering where my knife's at, okay? So it keeps me in the grind room and in the heat treat room instead of answering emails, okay? That's the reason for these updates, and it keeps you guys informed of what's coming. It's just a win-win for everybody, okay? So if you not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Click the little notification bell. That way you'll get the notifications when videos are posted. And if you don't want to watch the videos until it's getting time to your knife, then that's fine. But you may miss out on some cool stuff, okay? Kind of give you an idea of some cool stuff. Ooh, what is that coming? Military grade. We're getting into combat, folks. All right, stay tuned for that one. This was something I just toyed with, but we're going to kind of change it up a little bit, all right? But sweetness. That was just a gag for this one. But it's going to be a military grade, so stay tuned for that one coming. It's probably not going to be ready for pre-order till late summer. I'm just guessing. I don't know how long it's going to take to get the field trials and everything done, because I'm going to get some of past testers and some input from law enforcement and also from combat veterans. Okay, so anyway, all right, so that's coming. The Field Boss, it's going to be pretty much like this. I've talked about this in a couple of videos. False edge, Scandi grind into a saber, back to a Scandi. Gives you that thin slicing ability here and also chopping ability going through vines and things like that, but a strong reinforced tip. So this is the Field Boss. It will come in 3/16 steel. It will have a hole here for an additional lanyard in case you're concerned about your hand slipping up on the blade, okay? Even though these bubbles here on my handle pretty much prevent that, but if you got a secure grip. But anyway, some people are concerned about that. So we're gonna add that to the BFK, or the Field Boss, BFK, there's something coming. Got my mind on that one. But anyway, the Field Boss. And so that one is coming. I'm trying to space this out to where it gives me time to get the models done, okay? So anyway, got a lot of things going. The Master Survivor is still in field trials. So still not looking to release that one till mid to late summer. We're gonna give those guys, those instructors, time to really thoroughly test this blade and give me some input on it. I've already got some input, which is great. So we're gonna let them try them out for a little while longer. The Skinners, the Master Skinner and also the Junior Skinner, those are in field trials still. I've got bear season coming up, so we're gonna see if hopefully some of those guys can get a bear and skin those out. So get some more input on that. So far, the Junior Skinner is just the bomb, okay? I expect the Master Skinner to be more relevant in the northern areas like Canada and Alaska for the bigger game. But anyway, the Master Skinner did perform very well on a large hog that was skinned with it. So anyway, that's updates on what's in field trials, I think. I don't think I forgot anything. So let's talk about retail for right now of what I've got out. So if you're looking at my list, my retail list, this is what's been ordered from my website. So if you ordered a knife from my website, then it's on this page, okay, or these pages. And we go by order numbers. When you got a verification that your order was placed, you got an order number, and it should be in the 2000s, okay? So right now I have shipped through 2001, I think it's a 66. Okay, and right now, and we'll go in the grind room here in a minute, you'll see them on the wall. I am pre-grinding 2169 through 2188 and planning on getting those shipped out in this 2-week period, okay? Through 2188 is been plans to be shipped out in this 2-week period, all right? And I have heat treated through about 2201. Okay, it's been heat treated. Okay, that's retail. If I didn't talk about your model, it ain't coming up yet. Okay, so just stay tuned, and we'll as your order comes in the radar, then we'll start talking about it. All right, field lures, just kind of give you an idea. Wow. Field lures is at the 2300 mark, okay? So end of this month may start the heat treat. We'll see how things go. I know I'd said when you ordered it in March fabrication, so let's not discount that yet, okay? Let's see how things go for right now. Okay, so let's talk about wholesale for a moment. I'll pull out the list for Great Northern here. I have shipped to Great Northern for them to handle, get the camera here, through 740 with the exception of 569, which is a Master Sportsman, which is a production model. And as I said on the previous update, those will not be done until after the first run Sportsmans are done, okay? So that's on hold till that. The first runs are always priority, okay? 718, a bush tool, that is in works now in heat treat. 717, a Woodsman's Classic, is in heat treat. Junior Woodsman's 728 and 732 is in heat treat, and the bush tools are in heat treat, okay? And once those are done and sent to Great Northern, then through 740 will be completed from their list, okay? So if you don't know what your order number is through Great Northern, then contact them and they will give you your order number. Okay, so let's walk over into the grind room. Just check on my, yeah, I got about 10 minutes left. All right. How this shop works is you got to multitask. You got to do a bunch of things at one time. So that's how things keep going. All right. See all this wall? This is what's going to be sent out. This is all the slims, stickies that's going to be sent out, the necessities that I was talking about. This is the RSTs in that group that I was talking about. And these are for Northern Woodsman Elite. We're going to start handling those. On this wall here is Northern Woodsman Elite. We're going to get those shipped out. The first set of, I think there's 12 that we're going to get shipped out from their order this 2 weeks. So we get those handled and get those shipped out. There's a Model 1 with an ironwood handle, a Sportsman's Choice with orange Sure Touch. There's a Model 2 with some camo micarta. A Model 1 with camo. Two Model 2s. There's a AK Bowie with camo. A couple of, well, it's just, if you want to know, I've already told Jarrett. He can let you know what's coming in. But in 2 weeks, we're going to get those shipped out. We're going to get them handled and ground and shipped out to them. Okay? So, in summary, for the next 2 weeks, look for the release of our pre-orders for the Slick 2 and also the Master Companion next week. Or actually this week, since it is Sunday, it's first of the week. And so look for that video on the 28th, notifying you that the sale will go live on the 1st. And as usual, the pre-orders for first runs will last about 2 weeks. Then it'll cut off, and that will be the end of the first run, so I can get all the steel procured and handle material and all that other good stuff like we've done many, many times before, okay? I also... Great Northern knives through 740, except for the ones that I've mentioned. And we'll try to get those all of those, the rest of them shipped out in this 2 weeks. It may be 3 weeks, though, before we get all those done. Let's see. I think you're up to date. Somebody's going to ask about WCSKs. Look at your order number, okay? If your order number's coming up, then it's on that list. I do have 816 and 817 serial numbers. They are done. They're on the wall waiting for your number to come up so I can do the finished grinds and all this other stuff. But we're trying to do everything in sequential order as they was ordered, trying to keep everything fair because everything is running late. But we're getting to it, folks. In the past 2 weeks, we shipped out to, I think there's 19 or 20 to Great Northern. And in retail side, we shipped out another 20, I think. So we're knocking them down. We're knocking them down. Also, there is still a few left of the Master Taskmaster, Master Trapper, Master Carver, and let's see, what else? The Master Sloyd. There's also some production fill lures at Great Northern Knives website. Click on the little orange dot under the WC page. Go to their website, click on the WC. Up at the top, you'll see a little orange dot. Click on that for pre-orders, and you'll see those listings. There's a few left. So if you think you missed out, you didn't. You still got a little bit of a chance, okay? So go check that out. I think you're up to date. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to live my dream, and thank you so much. Till the next one, get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you. Get the opportunity, and don't forget those painted Band-Aids and lots of knives, and we'll catch you again very soon.